from Louisville, Kentucky. I got the hip cup kid over here. How's it going?
I swear it's not fun.
Got sticker granddaughter and sticker teenager with the hiccups.
Yeah, you can't see him because the box kind of blocking his whole view.
Here.
Finally.
Sticker teenager.
I don't have that like that.
How's it going tonight? Saturday night, December. Is it 29th?
The 28th.
28th. We're going to do a special live stream on Rachel's Ghosts Beatles Roundtable on New Year's Eve, December 31st at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sticker Kid will still be here. He might make a special appearance.
Uncle Paul said, "Good evening, Sticker family. I'm always the first to hit the like button."
All right. Way to go, Uncle Paul. We appreciate that.
Gordon Teat said, "Happy coming New Year 2025. We come alive."
They what?
Happy coming New Year 2025. We will come alive.
Yep, we will come alive.
I'm the Paul. Should I be allowed that guy? Said, "Hi, gang."
I'm the Paul. Canada still, they won't let us at the post office ship out to Canada.
Yeah, we've tried. And they just, even though your strike's over, they must be very behind on packages going to Canada. So our main post office in Louisville won't accept packages going to Canada yet.
Nicole said, "Good evening, Frank and Sticker Kids."
How's it going, Nicole?
Polly said, "Hi, everyone."
How you doing, Polly?
Ain't that something? Said, "Whoop-dee-damn-do, Uncle Paul."
Oh, whatever.
We thought we had Jason Rojas on the live stream last week, one of the big guys in the vinyl community, but I sent a message on the Concert Buddies Surface Noise live stream the other day to Jason, and he says he wasn't on our live stream. It was probably a, what do they call it when somebody, a troll using his name. I think maybe pumping vinyl or something.
Thomas Crook said, "Hello everyone, received my sleeve in 45 today." He was the last giveaway.
All right, that was the BJ, do you want to know a secret, I think.
A little Beatles Corner said, "Happy New Year to all."
Yeah,
We're going to do a trivia question for some date book magazines today. Where's the date books at? Right there. Can you hand me those two? There's two of them. Get the other one. The date book magazine you just tripped over. Way to go, Sticker Kid. You hold that one up.
Lincoln said, "Hi, greetings from Brazil."
So this is from spring of 1965, and this one is from summer of 65. All right, spring and summer. Hold that up again. We're going to have 3 trivia questions concerning the Shindig TV show. So we'll do that in about 15 minutes, and you'll win these 2 extra date book magazines I have from 1965. This one says all about the Beatles on the bottom, and this one says the Great Beatles Hoax.
Hey.
All right, we got a lot of box sets laid out on the table. Come on, Sticker Kid. You want to tell a joke already? All right, let's start it off with, we'll get these box sets off the table, and then I'll have Sticker Granddaughter tell us this remarkable story of a return item I had on eBay. So all these box sets, you still got the burps back, or the hiccup. Beatles, BC 13, you know, I've had a couple of these sealed from 1978. This is a 1980s version.
Go take a drink.
Go take a drink of water. You got a water? Here.
I do not.
All right. Well, don't photo video bomb me behind me. BC 13, I clear the table off. Early 1980s. Got a 2019 sealed Beatles singles collection box set. And Andrew from Polygram Auction says half of these are audiophile pressings recut from the original master tapes. If you're interested in any of these, shoot me an email through my STICKERMANIA channel. We'll try to work out a deal. We'll sell it 10% less without putting it on eBay. Mr_STICKERMANIA at yahoo.com.
Greg Fio said happy holidays, STICKERMANIA.
How you doing, Greg? Gregory Field.
Nicole said I hate hiccups, they drive me crazy.
And this is my eBay store, STICKERMANIA 2853. I think Gregory was interested in this box set. What did I tell him? $160 shipped. Can you put that over? Well, we got to show that McCartney box set. All right, Sticker Kid, go get in your seat. Are you doing better? You should have brought a water in with you. Sticker Kid's got his Goodnight original promo for Ringo Starr's Goodnight Vienna shirt on, medium size. Turn around. Goodnight Vienna, original promo shirt for Ringo Starr's Goodnight Vienna from 1974. Got these McCartney archive box sets. I think this is from 2011, Band on the Run. I know Gregory Field has all 13 of them. I had 11 of them last year when we went to Tennessee for the Great Rock and Roll Auction, but I sold all of them. And I got the archive edition of Tug of War from 2015. All right. I'm gonna put those. I gotta show that one box set though, damn. We got the 50th anniversary of the White Album. This is a 6 CD Blu-ray box set. This is factory sealed. We got the How the West Was Won from Led Zeppelin. The best live performance you can get from Los Angeles and Long Beach, 1972. It even has a tribute to the Beatles of Some Other Guy is in the encore. That's from 2018. This one is the one that has the 3 CDs and the 4 LPs, factory sealed. I'm gonna put that over behind him, over out of the way. Sgt. Pepper 2017, factory sealed with the Blu-ray of the special that was on Disney a long time ago with George Martin. The box set that just came out, the Beatles and Mono. Sell this for $300 shipped. Never been opened. From France. Here's another one. And the last one, the great 2014 mono and box set. In mono vinyl box set. I'm not going to take the sleeve off. They're all never been played. The book is sealed. The mono masters are sealed, and all the other albums in resealable bags that have never been opened up. It is a heavy one. One of these sold on eBay today for $2,400. Mine is $1,800 on eBay.
Leon Castillo says the single box set is still available on Amazon.
Is it? I don't know.
Greg Fios, I highly recommended the archives. Bring them on back to the egg in London. Sound tell a joke.
Show me the France. No.
They want Sticker Kid to tell a joke.
You will here in a second. We got one more box to show. This is the 5th one I've had of these in the last few years. 2022 McCartney 7-inch vinyl box set. Never been taken out of the shipping box as the original insert. This one is number 1005. There are only 3,000 box sets. And I got 2 of them the very first day of release and sold them within hours. This one is on my STICKERMANIA 2853 store for a little over $1,700. That's my box set moment. All right. So I had a return on my 1964 Christmas trifold from the United States the other day, and it was in near mint condition. I couldn't understand why I had a return on it through eBay, and Sticker Granddaughter is going to tell the story of why it was returned.
This is what they said.
Project.
Hello, thank you so much for this item and for getting it to me by Christmas. The truth is I ordered it for my boyfriend and found out he cheated on me 2 days before Christmas. So it is not even opened. I have returned an item on eBay, never, and I'm so sorry to ask. Please let me know how to proceed. Thank you so much.
So that's a strange story of something being returned on eBay. I'm not going to repeat the story. I hope you guys got that. All right, Sticker Kid, they want you to tell a joke. Want to get in there and tell a joke? Sit over there. Not yet. Wait till your hiccups are gone.
I think they're gone.
So on Tuesday on the New Year's live stream, where I have a lot of stuff coming in, a lot of stuff from the regular postal service on Monday and from FedEx.
Oh, I got a question.
I have 100, let me get these through. I have 100 foreign pressings from Germany and UK, first pressings of Led Zeppelin, The Who, the Rolling Stones, a few Beatles. So it'll be amazing, 100 collection, 100 LP export vinyl, import vinyl that I'll show on the New Year's Eve live stream. And Kevin from Kevin Records was a partner with me in purchasing that collection from California. It's coming FedEx in 3 boxes totaling 100 pounds from California. So I should have it by Tuesday. And then also through CTI that Kevin told me about, I have this coming for Monday or Tuesday. It's got these 9 lots. I got a Stones 2016 Rolling Stones mono box set sealed coming from 2016. I have a Stones 7-inch box set from Holland coming in. I got a Weird Tales of the Ramones sealed box set coming in that's worth about $130. A sealed Sex Pistols CD box set coming in. And the rarest thing I got coming from this collection is a Beatles complete BBC 9 vinyl box set on Great Dane Records that has every track the Beatles recorded at the BBC. I'll be selling that for about $400. And there's a Beatles Happy Christmas box set, that red box set coming in. A sealed Let It Be Naked from 2009, the album with the 7-inch EPs coming in. And I got 30 Jimi Hendrix and Rolling Stone t-shirts coming in. And I also have a Beatles 1988 oak that has the oak rolled down. You've seen me have that before. The box set that's made out of oak. And all the albums are sealed inside of it. So we're going to have a lot of stuff for Tuesday night.
So are we still going to have our one Wednesday too, or just Tuesday?
Tuesday, let's get through Tuesday. We'll probably do a Wednesday also. But on Tuesday, it's on Rachel Ghost's channel, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with me and Mikey Arugula. So it'll be a, what will it be?
Barn burner.
Say it loud.
Barn burner.
What is it going to be? Say it loud.
Something that'll get us demonetized if I say it.
All right, you're getting monetized, demonetized?
Yeah.
If you say barn burner?
No, something else.
Oh, he was going to say a bad word.
No, not really.
Uncle Paul said boyfriend didn't deserve the Christmas record. Ain't that something? Said feel bad for the girlfriend. And then Johnny Raymond said hi Frank got animals question mark.
Johnny Ramone has an animals question mark.
He's got a question.
Do you have animals?
Do you have the Pink Floyd animals
I think.
or animals the group?
I don't know. He'll have to respond. The Elvis Cup guy said, "What's up, Mr. Sticker?"
How you doing, Elvis Cup guy?
The Japanese friend said, "Dear Frank, your handsome son and your beautiful, cheerful daughter. Have you finished
This is my
preparing-
step grandson over here.
Have you finished preparing for the new year yet?"
No, haven't finished preparing for the new year. I'm gonna be 71 at the midnight that night. So we'll still be on the air when I turn 71 Tuesday night. So join us then on Rachel Ghost's YouTube channel. She's already penciled us in. Mikey Arugula, I hope you're gonna show up.
Johnny Raymond said, "Eric Burden and Chas."
Yeah, Chaz Chandler. Yeah, the animals I was talking about, Gregory Fio said that he owned something that Chaz Chandler was playing the night the animals were on Ed Sullivan Show in 1965, and they did House of the Rising Sun. When Chaz Chandler left the animals, who did he go on to produce in England? There's a little trivia question for you. Who did Chaz Chandler produce? Made him a star.
Brad said Chas Chandler went on to manage Band Slad.
Manage who?
Band Slad.
Slade?
Yep.
Well, there's somebody else more important than Slade.
Hendrix.
Yes, Jimi Hendrix.
Polly and Greg both said Hendrix.
So that's the answer to the trivia question. And there's a former girlfriend of Noel Redding lives here in town and has Noel Redding's gold records and the bass guitar he played with the Jimi Hendrix Experience. But we have not been able to pursue that, me and Kevin from Kevin Records, but someday I might get that on loan and I will show that on a Saturday night. That will be really amazing.
Michael's
skipped over.
Vinyl said Jimi Hendrix
You
Experience.
skipped the one Greg Field comment.
Jimi Hendrix Experience. 3 nights at the Forest Hills in 1967. Who did he open up for? I had the full ticket for that one time. I sold for $700. Who did Jimi Hendrix open for? 3 nights at Forest Hill Stadium in Queens, New York.
My dad wants me to read this. Greg Fio said Chas Bass 1964.
Yes, Gregory Fio owns the bass that Chad Chandler played on the Ed Sullivan Show when the animals performed.
Monkeys.
Yeah, the Monkeys, the right
A lot
answer.
of people said that. I'll be right back.
But he owns the bass guitar that Chad Chandler played when the animals did House of the Rising Sun. You need to check that out on YouTube. It's one of the best top 10 live performances by rock bands ever on YouTube. The Animals doing House of the Rising Sun on Ed Sullivan Show. All right, you want to tell your joke now?
No.
No? All right. Do you have a joke?
No.
No. Okay. All right. A few other notes. I'm going to start showing some things. Talked about the return story. Some songs that were played on a music system today. Heard Happy Together by the Turtles. There's a great story on that one. That they kept pushing the Turtles to have another Happy Together. So they did She'd Rather Be With Me, and it went to big hit. And then another year later, they were still putting pressure on them, the White Whale record company. So jokingly, they just put a song together with lyrics that made no sense called Eleanor, and it was a big hit too. But they got cheated out of a lot of money, Flo and Eddie of the Turtles. Joy to the World, we heard today on the music system. Which member of a competing group of the Beatles from the 60s put the money together so the Three Dog Night would have instruments and get signed a record contract and become one of the biggest groups of the early 1970s? Who funded Three Dog Night in the beginning? And the rest of the band was real upset that he did it.
Brad Cornell, I was at the store around 9 a.m. this morning to get some donuts while they were still fresh.
All right, Brad Parnell, how you doing?
Polly said Brian Wilson.
Brian Wilson, boy, Polly is on it.
Polly going.
Oh, you're gonna be tough on the trivia questions today. Brian Wilson footed the bill for the instruments for Three Dog Night when they hardly had any money, and he helped them become a #1 band. But when he was funding the Three Dog Night at the beginning, the rest of the Beach Boys said, "Brian, what are you doing? This band's not going to make it anywhere." Well, you could tell Brian Wilson knew they were going to go very far. One of the biggest groups of 71, 72 had a lot of top 10 hits. All those years ago, we heard that on the music system today, and I asked Sticker granddaughter, which 3 Beatles were on there? And she said, John, Ringo, and George. I said, no, that can't be right.
I said John, George, and Paul.
All right, but then I had to tell her it was a John Lennon tribute song to him by the other 3 Beatles after he was assassinated a couple years after that. Live and Let Die. We heard that today by Paul McCartney and Wings, and I asked her which James Bond movie that came from. She couldn't figure it out, but I had to tell her it's the name of the song. And you know that James Bond organization, when they heard that song, when Paul turned that song in, they said, well, that's a nice demo, but are you going to do a completed version of it? Paul said that is a completed version. And they're on eBay tonight, a Beatles 1964 retail store poster for the bicycle. I don't have one right now. The bicycle kits, the little flags, 1964, and the Beatle pennants was on eBay today. And I made a $777 bid and a couple small tears in it with 2 seconds ago. And it jumped from $250 to $960 in a matter of 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Only time I've ever seen that poster was like 14 by 24 for the Beatles bicycle flag that was sold in retail stores in 1964.
Happy Holidays is on the wall.
Happy Holidays, yes. We'll have to take that down we'll have to change the whole back end for the thing the barn burner on New Year's Eve.
Rachel Ghost channel.
All right, let's show a few things and we'll do these trivia questions.
Greg Field said Jimmy Page played guitar on James Bond Goldfinger recorded in Abbey Road.
All right. Goldfinger. Who's the lady that made a hit with Goldfinger there, Gregory?
Wasn't me.
Butcher covers. Got the stereo East Coast. You seen me show a few times. The stereos are a lot harder to find. 5 times harder than the mono. 1966 Butcher cover from the East Coast with the purple banner on the top. If you're interested in that, I will sell that through my YouTube channel for $1,800. You have to get a hold of me on my... You want to hold on to this one, you guys?
Me.
And another Butcher cover I just got yesterday. Near Mint. West Coast Peel, done by Jim Hansen. You won't find these anymore because the glues, many years have gone by, the glues on there too strong. This was peeled about 15 years ago by Jim Hansen. I got the COA. 10% discount before I put it on eBay. $2,700 shipped.
Daniel wants to know what the record is, if it's near mint.
On this one,
I guess it says the butcher record near mint.
it is in. I'll pull it out here in a second. On the stereo. This is the trunk slick for the stereo. And this is the record for the stereo.
Brad Parnell says Sticker Kid shirts reminds me that
Just a few marks, very good plus condition on the stereo. Let me get my butcher covers done before we take any more questions.
it's a statement, not a question.
All right, the mono. The butcher, no tears, no touch-ups. Nice spine. Pretty nice edges with a little bit of wear on the top right corner. And the trunk slit was professional. Jim Hansen knows how to get these trunk slicks off in one piece with almost all the paper underneath it still attached. He is the expert. I've learned though from I learned Gemini Girl to use the wet towel method on the East Coast. All right, the record is a West Coast, and I'm pretty sure this is in very good plus too. You know, on a butcher cover, Daniel, the record is worth 5% and the cover is worth 95% of the value. You can always find another pressing to match these butcher covers, but you can't find another near mint peeled cover. All right, that's my butcher cover moment.
Brad Parnell says Sticker Kid shirts reminds me of that one. Reminds me that a friend shared a commercial for Goodnight Vienna with John Lennon. I'd never seen it before. It had a real UFO and everything.
Yep. Who was on the rooftop at the Capitol Records with Ringo when they did the promo for the Goodnight Vienna? Give you a hint, it's not John Lennon.
Your Japanese friend says, what does your family eat for New Year's? In Japan, we eat mochi and ozana rice cake soup. I hope that the whole family will have a healthy and accident-free year. What does your family eat on New Year's?
What, black eyed peas? I ate a Reuben sandwich.
Okay. Johnny Ramone said, Mary McCartney interview with Jimmy Page and Shirley Bassey is amazing.
Shirley Bassey did Goldfinger, and Mary McCartney sure is getting around to interviewing. She interviewed Jimmy Page. Wow.
Harry Nilsson.
Harry Nilsson, that is the answer. Harry Nilsson was on the roof with Ringo Starr at the Capitol Records Tower in Los Angeles. Harry Nilsson. Harry Nilsson was pals with Ringo, pals with Alice Cooper, pals with Mickey Dolenz, and then became drunken pals with John Lennon.
Uncle Paul got it right, then Greg Feel after him.
All right. Let's do the trivia questions and do that. The 2 date books. You wanted to get in my chair and tell us anything? No.
Actually, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Sticker Kid wants a second. There you go for a trivia question. All right, Sticker Kid, you got a joke?
No.
What do you want to say?
I am very, very tired.
Very tired.
Too bad.
I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to everyone.
Do you want
Guess
some?
what?
Hey, do you want some
I was
cheese?
answering.
Do you want some cheese with that wine?
What you mean?
Hey, what are you gonna wear on my New Year's birthday party? What are you gonna wear again?
I
A
don't know.
suit.
The Beatles suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be the last time you wear it.
5.
You what?
I don't know.
I stayed up till 5 and I woke up at 11.
That's your fault.
Get over it.
That's
All
your
right.
fault.
All right. Sticker time's over. Let's do this trivia question.
Thank gosh.
Oh, my
Somebody
God.
wanted to see you open a present.
No.
Not me.
All right, you guys ready for questions about Shindig?
No. No.
This is Jimmy O'Neill. Jimmy Page.
Can I ask the
Jimmy
questions?
O'Neill on the cover of a 1965 date book. Right when the Shindig was a huge show there on ABC.
Can I ask the questions?
No.
Why?
Trivia questions. You ready? Here we go.
You have to have them all.
You have to have all three answers and the same message to all three answers have to be right. And I'm not gonna, the only hints I'll give you is if you got one of them right or two of them right.
And if you don't put it in the same one, you're not getting it. So.
Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay, here we go. Answer question 1. What was the name of the studio theater that the Beatles played in when they were on Shindig on October 3rd of 1964? What was the name of the studio or theater that the Beatles performed in? That's question 1. Question 2. Which Rolling Stones song did they mime to the original studio version that got rejected at the last second? But they mimed to the original studio outtake version. Which Rolling Stone song on Shindig? And the last question, which famous guitarist was in when the Yardbirds performed from England on the Shindig show, which famous guitarist was in the lineup of the Yardbirds when they did For Your Love? All right, you got to get those three right. Who's going to win these 2 date book magazines from 1965?
Your Japanese friend said next year Paul McCartney will release his first album in 5 years. It looks like it's going to be a very exciting year.
All right. We got any answers yet?
Daniel and Polly. Don't say if they're right.
Where's Daniel?
There's Daniel.
No. Daniel, you got 1 right. Polly, you got 2 right. Boy, if you combine those 2 answers, you'll get all 3 of them right.
See, why would you say that?
What's Daniel?
Daniel's a winner.
Man, he deserved it.
That's so
Good.
So the number 1, the studio they were in was the Granville Studio in London that the Beatles performed for the London Beatles fan club on October 3rd of 1964. Which Stone song did they mime to the original, almost released studio version? It was Satisfaction. They had a harmonica by Brian Jones at the end that didn't end up in the final version. Which guitarist was in the Yardbirds when they did For Your Love? And it was Jeff Beck. Way to go, Daniel.
This was
We have your address. Good job.
You shouldn't have told them.
He did it. He had it all in the right one.
Yeah, but you can't tell them when they're right.
He did right. Calm down.
I have to move it along, dear. We only have an hour to do that.
No, we actually have as long as
Hey.
we want.
When you have your own YouTube channel, you can make the rules.
This is my
When
YouTube
you have your
channel.
own, you can make the rules.
This is my YouTube channel.
All right, let's talk about things that sold and purchase history. Let me show a few things first, then we'll get into that. All right, we show butcher covers. Got another Led Zeppelin album, Daniel. This does not the RL Hot Mix, but it has the hype sticker for Whole Lot of Love affixed to the front cover and the titles on the back. Now all I gotta do is find a nice RL Monarch pressing to go with this cover. It's got the original 1969 inner sleeve, but it's got the second issue of Led Zeppelin 2 with the large dead wax that didn't have all the Robert Ludwig hot mix with all the bass grooves from John Paul Jones. Beach Boys. Sold one of these last week on eBay. Have another one for sale. Near mint 1972 Carl and the Passion So Tough. Real nice cover. Just got a little notch, saw cut notch on the top. But it's got an unplayed. Because when this came out, they could care less about the pressing of the bonus of Pet Sound. But as time went on, they realized this was the best pressing of the Pet Sounds ever. Recut by Brian Wilson from the original analog master tapes. This pure, true mono mix done by Carl Wilson. That's on my STICKERMANIA 2853 store at $77. John Hood, if you watch this, I know you're interested in this. And I have, next week, I have a first press Ram album coming from the United Kingdom with minus 1U in the dead wax. So I know you're interested in that. You keep wanting that first press of Ram. I know Bob Bradley has that. Got a few other things to show. Bob Dylan. Who went out and saw the Bob Dylan movie? Everybody's giving it 4.5 stars out of 5 to say it's a great movie. And Timothy Chalamet, how do you say her last name? Chalamet. That he might win an Oscar for the Bob Dylan movie, Complete Unknown. Daniel, did you go see it? Somebody's asked me about Slow Train Coming. I got one in the shrink with a hype sticker for. Says features Gotta Serve Somebody, Precious Angel, When You Gonna Wake Me Up, and Do Right to Me Baby. Bob Dylan, Slow Train Coming.
Uncle Paul said, you guys make me laugh.
All right, Uncle Paul. Way to go, Uncle Paul. You make me laugh too, but we got a comedy team going on here, don't we? Wait till you see the Rachel Ghost on New Year's Eve. Me and Mikey Arugula, we are the odd couple.
Daniel.
We're both loud old men that tell each other to shut up. Bob Dylan in the shrink. John Wesley Harding. The original price on it was $3.99. What did Daniel say?
Daniel Castillo said the gold sticker means the ZL2 is a later pressing.
Gotcha.
Greg Fio said, saw the $12,000 fake on eBay see-through butcher cover for $40, LOL.
Yes, the seller that sold the $12,000 see-through butcher cover was anonymously reported and doesn't seem to be on eBay anymore. Sold a lot of things that wasn't real, but a week later, somebody sold the same item. I talked about this last week for $60, and now the last one sold for $39.
Uncle Paul said, between the email address on your head and Sticker Kid, looks painfully bored, LOL.
Sticker Kid, you did a good job. You can go out there. You can go take a rest.
He's gonna follow me in.
No, you're done. You just be ready for New Year's Eve. Come on.
I'm just shouting out this email.
He will.
Oh, look how happy he is now. Not that bored.
Exactly.
Greg Fio, do you want me to hit you? Walk away.
Come on,
baby man.
Say, tell everybody bye. Tell everybody bye.
Greg Fio said, let me know about Hendrick t-shirts.
I'll have them for Tuesday.
Dom233 said, I want to see it so bad.
Hope to what?
He wants to see something so bad. I don't know what.
Are you going to watch our New Year's live stream birthday bash?
Brad Parnell said, I had Slow Train coming on CD. Uncle Paul said, nice chapel cap. Daniel Castillo said, Timothy did a great job as Bob Dylan. Gordon Teets said, amen, I have Slow Train coming on CD. Praise Jesus.
So this...
Greg Fio said, Frank, I'll show you the piece of burned... My hair's messed up.
This is the hardest thing. When we went to see Chapel Roan in Franklin, Tennessee, this was the hardest thing to get the merch table sold out right away. The official cameo, how do you call it? How do you call this? Cameo shirt hat of Midwest Princess. I think they sold this for $50 at the merch table, but it was sold out immediately.
Greg Fio said, well, he deleted it. I'm the Paul should not be allowed to die guy. Said I was 10 when I cut the promos. Hey, that goes on my hat.
Okay. Well, they wanted to see the hat. They were talking about the hat. All right, show me the Chaperone signed album there, please. Right there, the whole thing. Right there, just that. All right, Chaperone.
I want to look at this.
Good Luck Babe, I said, their album is going back to #1 in England. Probably be #1 next week. This is my hand-signed album from early 2024 that she did at Universal Music headquarters in LA. You can see her signing all these albums. And it comes with a COA. There's a lot of fake autographs of Chaperone on the internet now. It's like the Beatles. When you can make money scamming something, they come out of the woodworks.
Chapel looks prettier without the makeup.
So there's the signed album. You know, it's like the Beatles. If you have a signed album, it's worth a lot more than just a signed photograph. This is a firm price. I have 15 watchers on it. It's a firm price of $800 on eBay.
Free for me. I'm the Paul should not be allowed to. Johnny Raymond said selling white album box.
The white album box, yes. Show me the white album CD box.
Uncle Paul said Chapel is gonna win big at Grammys. And I'm the Paul should not be allowed to die guy. Said when I was 10 I cut up the promos or Let It Be and the McCartney stand-ups for my scrapbook.
I need the white album box set that's behind Sgt. Pepper.
That's the Led Zeppelin.
We had it. It's over here now.
This is my grandpa's favorite person. Taylor Swift.
Yeah, we had a little argument, me and my sister, on the day after Christmas. My oldest sister, she's like a year younger than me, and she says Chaperone will never be as talented as Taylor Swift. And I said, Chaperone is 26 years old. All the greatest albums of all time have been recorded by somebody between 22 and 30 years old. Just watch out. She's gonna come out with a blockbuster album here in the next year or so. And even if she never records anything again, she's a legend from those Lollapalooza and those big 100,000 shows, 100,000 she had in the audience doing Hot to Go. She's a legend already. Watch the videos of Amy Winehouse on YouTube. What a legend she was. And Chapel's almost there in the same category. All right, so if somebody was interested in the sealed White Album CD Blu-ray box set, I would sell this for $180 shipped through my YouTube channel. You want to show that again?
It's customized now.
Mr_StickerMania at yahoo.com. $180 ship. It's number 144,568.
Did you see I customized it?
Yes. I got a lot of things coming in. Talk about that a second. Some things that sold on eBay in the last week. Beatles VJ 522 for Do You Want to Know a Secret? Sold for $450. We're a VJ 498 for Please Please Me. Yesterday sold for $1,500. I sold 2 Magical Mystery Tour 1977 German versions for $199. The best stereo audiophile pressing of any Beatles album that exists in the world. I must have sold 50 of that Magical Mystery Tour German pressing. I sold the Hot Rocks Rolling Stones, the very first pressing that had the outtakes of Brown Sugar and Wild Horses went out today, $222. And Perry Cox sold the 1964, there's only 2 in the world, a guest ticket stub for the September 20th, 1964 charity benefit at the Paramount Theater in New York. He sold it for $1,500. I made a bid on that of $14.44 with 1 second to go, but I was a second bidder on that one.
Uncle Paul said none of the Beatles were even 30 when they broke up.
Yes, that's why my argument is if you look at Led Zeppelin 4 The oldest person to ever recorded one of the top 50 albums of all time was David Gilmour and Roger Waters.
How old were they?
They were 30.
Daniel Castillo said none of the former Beatles had a consistent success after breaking up.
Yeah, the Beatles, as time goes on, the Revolver, Rubber Soul, the White Album, and Sgt. Pepper are a lot more important than the solo Beatle albums.
What about Kendrick Lamar?
She likes Kendrick Lamar.
Ain't he over 30?
I don't know if he's over 30. Somebody'd have to know that out there.
I'm
Taylor Swift's over 30, but Chaperone's only 26. Her next album will be, her last album is one of the best albums in the last 20 years. She's going to come out with something else really good. There's no doubt about it.
Kendrick Lamar's 37. He just made a hit album.
Yeah, well, there's exceptions to the rule, but if you look at Michael Jackson, Thriller, Fleetwood Mac, Rumors, Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street, and Sticky Fingers, the Beatles, all their great albums, and I could go on and on. Led Zeppelin 4, they were all recorded before they were 30 years old.
I'm the Paul Should Not Be Allowed to Die guy. Said Chaperone has songs I know the title of, and I could even tell you one of Taylor's, and I owe it all to Frank.
All right, so I got a Chaperone fan out there. Way to go! I know Uncle Paul likes her too. I think Mikey Rugler likes Chapel also.
Greg Theo said Emo Santa has a present for you. Frank Kent, Beatles Fight 101 being 707.
All right.
Daniel Castillo said you have to understand 30 was considered old back in the 60s.
That's true. I mean, you got a point there, but something about, even when I was 29, I did a triathlon and a marathon because I felt like that was the last year of the peak of my body was at 29. And there's something to do with the music industry also, that their drive and their peak of performance, making an album, they get it done before the 30.
Daniel said 50 is the new 30 now.
You might have a point, but I'm telling you, in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, they were all done. But even Nevermind by Nirvana, I think he was 27. He was part of the 27. He's probably only 25 when they recorded that album or less.
Dom233 said, I just started my 20s. I should record an album.
Yeah, you should.
I'm the Paul Should Not Be Allowed That guy said, I have a gift for you, Frank. Where do I send it?
Uncle Paul,
Uncle Paul. I'm the Paul Should Not Be Allowed That guy. The one
Well, we have you on email. I'll send you my address there. I'll send that to you later tonight.
Greg Fio said, same question. I don't know. You saw one.
All right, some things coming in that I won on the internet the last few days. I got a Led Zeppelin 4 Taiwan LP coming in with a completely, all the songs are on the front of the cover. Never seen a Led Zeppelin 4 like that. I want it tonight. I bought it right away for $40 before somebody snapped it up on Buy It Now. I know that Dylan from Noble Records, he likes those foreign imports like the Taiwan that look, where the album looks completely different than what you're used to. The Netherlands picture sleeve for Whole Lot of Love with the 1969 USA ticket to Led Zeppelin. I won it tonight. I won in an auction a VJ, the Beatles songs, pictures and stories, the rare stereo version in excellent condition for $5.65. And I got the New Musical Express 1966 issue coming from June 3rd of 1966, where it has the very first ad of the Beatles butcher cover inside the magazine. The very first ad ever of the butcher cover slit. I paid $150 for that magazine. It's a real tough one to find. And I have another White Album UK top loader coming in excellent condition. I think it's 500 number. 500,000 number, but it's excellent condition. And you know, I disagree with Daniel. The White Album top loaders from the United Kingdom in excellent or near mint condition rival the Led Zeppelin Turquoise as time goes on, because the White Album, Beatles White Album, is considered the best double album in rock and roll history. It always seems to be number one on all the charts, on everybody's list on YouTube. Liverpool, Beatles from Liverpool box set. I won one today from Colombia. I know it has the same cuttings as the UK. Got that for $100, and we'll have a lot of stuff for Tuesday. That's most of all my notes. I got anything else to show? Where we at on time?
How is the Liverpool box? It's 11:25.
All right, we got 5 more minutes. Got any questions?
I showed him everything back here.
Show me the guitar.
I showed him everything.
Had a lot of interest in this guitar, 24 inches long, from 1964, made by Selco. Has the original strings and the original pegs. It's missing the original sticker on top here. Gregory Field, this is already sold to my buyer of Beatles memorabilia for $400.
Gregory Field.
First time I've ever had that guitar in.
Greg said OBI
I know Kevin
strip.
from Kevin Records would like that a lot.
OBI strip.
What? No, I have the Columbia. You have a Japanese issue of the Beatles from Liverpool. They're the only ones that have the OBI strip. All right, my man that bought the guitar is also interested in this yellow 1966 disco case. This is the only version they ever had that had radio letters on it. WTRY from Buffalo, New York. And it's got the original store hand tag on there. If I can open it up, fragile little piece. That's a little $100 cardboard piece there. I don't think it has the insert in there. Yeah, it does. It has the insert also. Got a bonus there, Dean, if you want it.
67 Pepper said I had a Beatles red plastic guitar.
So the price on this is $600 if you're interested in it before he buys it.
You got a 1960.
And I got the lavender one with the hand tag also.
In the UK.
Okay, go ahead.
I already finished.
What'd you say? I didn't hear it.
67 Pepper said I had a Beatles red plastic guitar. Got it in 1964 in the UK.
All right, we got Sokies. I got them both in, Uncle Paul.
Gordon said maybe you can sell some Pete Best albums. The Beatles' first drummer.
Huh. A Ringo Starr autograph of his whole name from the early 70s is worth about $600 to $700, and a Pete Best autograph is worth about $40. Rest of my case. End of argument.
It wasn't an argument.
So here's my two, Uncle Paul, my two Sokies. I got them both now in the box, near mint condition. The only two ever made by Colgate Palmolive across the river, Paul and Ringo. Had an original price tag on it. It was probably 89 cents on both of them. I think they were both stamped 89 cents. That was the original price. Now the price is $800 for both of them. If you're interested, get a hold of me through my STICKERMANIA. The sticker granddaughter's going to show that.
Mr_StickerMania@yahoo.com. And the eBay store is StickerMania2853.
Thank you. Good job.
Thanks.
Got this Washington pottery from the United Kingdom. I don't know if it's 64 or 63. It looks like 63. Really nice shape.
I showed that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I showed all this stuff.
You didn't show the help. You didn't show the...
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah, when you was talking.
All right. Mikey Rogula didn't think these were real. But I don't know. I sold them for $188 for all three of them. Rolling Stones guitar brooches.
Johnny said, see you next year. Be safe. Uncle Paul said, they look great, my friend. Past Playhouse has their own. I showed that.
You showed the headband?
Yes.
Reversible headband. Yeah, but you don't know the story on this. So on the bottom it says Siltad Incorporated. And in 1964, Nicky Burns, that was in charge of all these Beatle products in the United States. He spelled Beatles backwards, and that's where the seal tab came from.
Ow!
What?
I just hurt my foot.
How'd you hurt your foot?
Because of him.
Read the
Beatles Help press book from 1965. It's got the movie, advanced preview showing tickets for the Colonial Theater in New York. 2 of them. It's got the 4 original glossies. John Lennon trying to learn how to ski. You can see he's on the ground. Paul, I think it's an outtake from the movie. Ringo with his pants down.
Ew.
And all 4 of them frolicking in the snow in the Alps. All right, let's put that away. This is a copy that came with one of the butcher covers, but this is kind of like the one I got coming in of the NME. This was a KYA beat in LA, and it says The Sick Humor of the Beatles, talking about the butcher cover.
Your Korean friend said Parlophone stereo recordings of early Please Please Me from the UK are expensive. They're expensive because they were produced in small numbers. But they can't.
Yeah, I had a
butcher
Please
cover.
Please Me first press that I sold for $8,000 on eBay a couple of months ago. I've never had the stereo first press on the black and gold Parlophone, but I had a mono with the Dick James credits on the label. And I had it for 2 days and sold it for $8,000. And it was even in the NEMS plastic store bag from Brian Epstein's record store in Liverpool.
Good job.
Butcher cover. I practiced on a butcher cover slick that didn't have a butcher cover under it. I got to keep practicing. I peeled 2 real butcher covers last week, and I peeled one that didn't have the butcher cover underneath. But I got it off pretty much in one piece. So I just got to keep practicing on those butcher covers so I don't lose the touch. I think that's most of the show and tell. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and make sure you check us out on New Year's Eve.
On Tuesday on Rachel Ghost account, it's going to be a barn burner with Mikey Regula and Rachel's Ghost.
On what time?
11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And that's Rachel's 8 p.m. So she said that she would be available at that time to help us ring in the new year. So we'll be on there for about 90 minutes. We'll go past the New Year's mark. So join us then, or be square. And what did I say about Batman? Holy cow, Batman.
Goodbye.
Bye.